Hello guys, this is the 2023 Mercedes-Benz CLA 250. So there is the normal 250, then there is the 4MATIC, which is this one, and then there is the CLA 35, CLA 45, and this CLA 250 4MATIC is finished in sun yellow. It does have actually a good amount of packages and options. It does have the premium package, AMG package, and the night package, and it does have options like Burmeister sound system, heated seats, heated steering wheel, body colored rear spoiler, and the lowered comfort suspension. But let's go ahead and take this sun yellow CLA 250 on a POV test drive and see how it does. Alright, here's the interior of this 2023 Mercedes-Benz CLA 250. This is the 4MATIC. This is not an AMG. If you guys need something faster, then go with the CLA 35 or 45. Before we move, I just want to go ahead and show you the camera. Camera quality is actually very good. It does have two views, a nice wide view and a normal view, or I should say wide view and ultra wide view. Let's go ahead and take this CLA on a test drive and see how it does. I just finished reviewing it, so if you guys are curious about, or if you guys are interested about the full detailed review of this CLA 250, it should be on my channel. This thing feels nice and sporty, and I love the seating position of this CLA. You could change the gauges. Let's go ahead and put it in progressive mode. I love the way how the gauges look like in progressive mode. This one has a premium package, so it does have the 10.25-inch screens. So there is a 10.25-inch screen on the right, another one on the left. Very nice gauges. We're gonna go ahead and hop on the highway and we'll see how this CLA 250 will do. Nice and quick, very responsive. Yep. Definitely fun to drive. This is not even the AMG. I did actually drive the CLA 35 and I was impressed with the engine, the sound, the handling, and basically everything. So, super impressed with this CLA 250. Feels nice and sporty. Suspension setup is nice and stiff. Handling is very good, and yeah, overall very nice, comfortable, but at the same time it does handle good. So it does have a 2.0 naturally aspirated 4-cylinder engine. It is connected to a 7-speed DCT transmission, dual clutch transmission, and this 7-speed DCT is a little bit jerky around parking lots and low speeds, but it's very quick. nice and responsive, and I really like this 7-speed transmission. Anyways, this engine produces 221 horsepower and 258 pound-feet of torque, and those numbers are more than enough for this CLA. This car feels nice and light, responsive, suspension setup is perfect, and yeah, overall very impressed with this CLA. It does have an 18-inch rims. The size is 225 45 18, but the ride quality is definitely good. There's barely any road noise, wind noise, or any noises that are coming from the outside into this cabin. So definitely a very good, quiet cabin. Let's go ahead and put this CLA in sport mode and hop on the highway again. Definitely controlling and very confident, and you feel like you're planted. It does have the lowering comfort suspension. This is part of an option that you could choose on this CLA. So I definitely feel like I'm sitting low, but I do have my seat all the way down. But yeah, overall, I really like this suspension. It's very comfortable. Very confident, and I really like it. This thing is seriously fun to drive, and this is not even the AMG. So I think Mercedes-Benz did a great job with this engine, the suspension, the way how this thing handles and drives. It does look very good from the inside, and the outside looks pretty good, but definitely not with this sun yellow color. And not a big fan of those rims. I would definitely go with black rims, something that looks a little bit different than those 18-inch rims. The seats are decent. They're not extremely comfortable, but they're okay. As you guys see, this CLA 250 has Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, but not wireless. So it is wired CarPlay. With big trucks like this, I could definitely hear them. Not that bad, but you could definitely hear them. This CLA 250 has the frameless windows, so there is nothing around the windows, and I think with that there's a little bit more noise, a little bit more road noise or noises coming from the outside into the cabin of this CLA. But this thing looks seriously amazing from the outside. I really like the way how it looks like from the back. I think the back looks like a mini CLS. Vents look amazing. I love the ambient lights. This panoramic sunroof, by the way, is a standard feature on this CLA with the 64 color ambient lights. Even in comfort mode, this 7-speed automatic transmission is good. And this 2.0 turbocharged has a really nice deep sound. Brakes are actually decent. The brake pedal has a good feel to it. It's not hard and it's not soft. I think it's just the perfect feel. And the brakes themselves, they definitely feel nice and confident. Let's go ahead and do an acceleration right here on this turn, and we'll see how this CLA will do. We're gonna go ahead and test the 4MATIC system and see if we can get any wheels to spin. Very controlling. The grip is insane, and overall this thing drives good. For 50,000 it is kind of expensive, so it is 49,000. It does start, I think, around 40 something thousand. So 50,000 for this small car is kind of expensive, but it does have a good amount of features. It does have the AMG package, the night package, and it does have the premium package and a few other options like Burmeister sound system, heated seats, heated steering wheel, the rear spoiler, and a few other things. As I said, guys, it does sound nice and deep, so this 2.0 definitely sounds good. Steering wheel has a nice look to it, wrapped in leather, of course. I think I prefer driving this CLA 250 in sport mode. In comfort mode, it feels lazy. I'm not a big fan of the way how it feels overall. In sport mode, steering wheel is nice and direct. In comfort mode, it's not as direct as sport mode, and it does feel lighter than sport mode. So you could definitely feel the difference between sport mode and comfort mode when it comes to steering. So I want to go ahead and test Mercedes-Benz voice command system. You could simply click the button on the steering wheel, or you could just say, "Hey Mercedes,
how can I help?
Navigate to the nearest Starbucks."
I'm sorry, can you say that again, please?
Navigate to Starbucks.
I'm sorry, but I can't help you with that right now.
So it seems like there is an issue. I've noticed that a few Mercedes-Benzes that I drove had this issue. It is possible that maybe the system is not fully functional, maybe needs updating, maybe the dealership has to do something to basically activate it. But yeah, some of them do work, some of them don't, but honestly their system is perfect. Very smooth, very responsive, and overall I really like it. So 2 cup holders, 1 USB, 1 12-volt behind the cup holder. This pad right here will control this 10.25-inch screen, and does look good. I love the fact that it says CarPlay right here. Just click on it, it will bring you to CarPlay. There's a notification message kind of menu, and as I said, the screen is controlled 3 different ways. One on the steering wheel, one way is to basically touch it, the other one is to use this pad. So very nice and responsive. I love this ambient lights, and I really wish there was some ambient lights right here on the middle console. And yeah, overall, such a beautiful car. Nice, responsive, quick, looks luxurious, and drives good. So definitely checks a lot of boxes for me. Climate controls are very easy to use. The buttons and everything just feels good, and that's expected from Mercedes-Benz. I love the fact that I could change the gauges. Very easy to do. Let's go ahead and go back to the classic look. I think the classic looks very good. The progressive looks nice and sporty. Not a big fan of the sport gauge. I don't think it looks that good. So sport gauge looks alright. Let's see what's the fourth one. Understated. Not a big fan of that. Just very bland or empty. Let's go ahead and go back to classic. So there's a good amount of space here in the front. The passenger is sitting far away from me, and visibility is very good. I love this panoramic sunroof. And for the back seats, they're actually not spacious, so there's barely any leg room, there's barely any headroom because of the coupe design this CLA has. So if you're going to be putting a lot of people in the back, then I don't think you should be getting this car, because you're gonna be torturing those people if you put them back there. So it is definitely a good car, but if you're going to be carrying people around, then it is definitely small. I really love those 10.25 inch screens, nice and clear, even with the sun being bright today. Suspension setup is a little bit on the harsher side, but I definitely like it. Brakes are nice and good. Let's go ahead and test the brakes quick. Yep, definitely good. All right, so let's go ahead and do an acceleration right here. I'm gonna go ahead and brake boost this Benz. A little bit of delay at first, and I think that has to do something with this 7-speed DCT transmission, and of course it has to do something with the turbo, but I think mainly from the 7-speed DCT transmission. This thing shifts quick, but I think from a dead stop it's very sluggish, not responsive, and once it goes, the car shifts very, very smooth and quick with this 7-speed DCT transmission. So I really love the way how this car drives overall. I really like the way how it looks. The front, I have mixed feelings about it. The back looks definitely good. The side view is nice, but and with this sun yellow color, it just doesn't look that good. Very nice and responsive. Let's go ahead and do another acceleration without brake boosting this time and see what happens. So it is in automatic mode. So just floor it from a dead stop and see how this 7-speed automatic transmission, the 7-speed DCT transmission will do. Felt like it was a little bit faster, but not really by much. I mean, when the car moves, it just keeps accelerating, and this thing definitely feels like it has more horsepower and torque. So I really like the engine, transmission, the way how it handles. Sounds nice and deep. Fuel economy numbers are very good. 24 in the city, 33 highway, and 27 combined. Those numbers are very good. This car feels nice and controlling, nice and fun to drive. Paddle shifters are nice and responsive. Does go all the way down to the first gear. It is a little bit jerky, but it does. Headlight controls, brightness control. The e-brake is on the left. When you put this car in comfort mode, it becomes very sluggish. Transmission becomes a little bit slow. Beautiful screens. Of course, all the headlights, tail lights, everything is LED, and that's expected from almost a $50,000 car. I don't like the color, and I don't like the rims on this Mercedes-Benz, but other than that, this thing is seriously fun to drive. If you need something that isn't that expensive and you want something that is fun to drive, then definitely go with this CLA. This CLA, guys, is equipped with almost every package. It does have, as I mentioned, the night package, AMG package, premium package. It has like a lot of options like heated seats, heated steering wheel, Burmeister sound system, the rear spoiler, and a lot more. So definitely this thing is packed with features, and it is very fun to drive. So I hope you guys enjoyed this POV test drive of this 2023 Mercedes-Benz CLA 250 4MATIC. If you guys are around and if you guys are interested, make sure to come and see Lavis here at Mercedes-Benz in North Haven, Connecticut. And if you guys are interested in seeing more videos like this, please like and subscribe because it does help a lot. And as always, I'll see you next time.